Hello, this is 5 minutes. So today's episode, I just want to talk about being really young at a job full of like a lot of old people. So basically, I'm 17, and like the oldest guy where I work is like 71. There's maybe 3 people that are older than me below the age of like 55 that work there. There's probably about 20 people in my department, and it's weird. So in short, I feel like for the most part they're all pretty good, pretty nice to me. There's just one guy. There's always one guy. I feel like I worked under him for about 2 months, and it was good at first, but slowly his old age and like being stuck in his ways started showing, and he was just like unbearable to work with, because he was, he's supposed to teach me everything he knows, but all he was just nagging at me and being a dick to me for like the stupidest stuff. Basically what I do is mostly like it's precision metal cutting. You use machines, you cut metal, you make parts, make brackets, just anything. You can make a lot of things, but it's mostly parts for machines that make just a bunch of shit. So our tolerances are like a 1,000th of an inch. It's usually 5 1,000ths of an inch. We just call them thousandths. And there's special types of cutters and special ways to get to be able to do that and be able to do it. It's not too difficult, but be able to do it in general. And then there's ways to just get, like, if let's say your part is 3 by 6 inches by like, I don't know, 1/2 inch thick. So it's just a plate of steel, 1/2 inch thick, 3 by 6 inches, but you have let's say you have a giant plate of steel, but you only need that part. You put it in a saw and you cut it off. A saw is not precise. It's just made for getting a rough, and then you machine it down to your size. Well, he wanted me to cut stock. That's what it's called. Cut stock, and on the saw, with a marker as my reference line, hold like plus or minus 5,000ths, basically. If he wants it 3 by 6, he wants it 3.005 at the highest and 2.995 at the lowest. That's a completely ridiculous, like, that's just not possible. I was 40 thousandths over. That's literally takes maybe 2 minutes of setup and doing to get that down to size, and he was getting mad at me for it and giving me an attitude for it. And it's like, dude, I'm here to learn. You're supposed to be teaching me what you know so I can be this, and you're being a dick to me. It's not how you learn. Maybe, he's 60, he's old. There's a lot of old guys there that are older or same age or around his age that aren't like that. And it's just like, it's just the way people are. But he'd also act like he had an ego to him, because he was, back in his day, he was what was called a Class A mold maker, which was basically a mold maker makes what are called injection molds. They get filled with like hot plastic, or they get injected with materials, usually plastics, and then it forms something. An example is syringe barrels. The plastic part of a syringe, that's injection molded. So he would make these molds, but he was like one of the highest tiers of it. So he was this really cool, big guy, and which it means nothing, but to him it means something. And it's just like this crazy disconnect. And I couldn't take it anymore. I could not stand working with him. No matter what I did, it was never right in his eyes. It was never good. So I was able to get out of it. And since then, everyone's been good. Everything's been fine. People are able, and it's not like I can't take a joke or anything. Like if someone fucks with me, they fuck with me. It's whatever. But it's like he was just an asshole to me. But it's weird that like it's not just where I work that's like this. It's a lot of shops that are the really old guys and then the really young guys. There's not really much of an in-between. And it's interesting being the difference in generations and how we grew up and what we do, and it's odd. That's 5.